This is number 11 on the review. We are in section 5.1, which is our quadratic functions. So for number 11, we're given two quadratic functions. One's in vertex form, one's in standard form. And we're asked to do some information about this. So whether it opens up or down, find the vertex, and state whether a minimum or maximum of point occurs at the vertex. All right, so I'm going to start with my value of A, which occurs right here. Since that is positive, I know that my parabola is going to open upward. All right, so I've got that. Next, I want to find the vertex. Now, this is in vertex form, so I don't have to do any work to find the vertex. So this is my x-coordinate and this is my y. The only difference is I have to change the sign on the x. So this will be a -2. But this stays exactly the same. It's a -5. So my vertex is -2, -5. And then if I think about a parabola that opens upward, right, there's the vertex at the very bottom. So the vertex is going to be a minimum, right, since that's the very bottom point of the parabola. So it will have a minimum point at the vertex. Okay, so now let's look at part B. I want to start with whether it opens up or down. So my A value is actually right here. So my A is a -1. So if it's negative, it is going to open downward. Now there's a little more work to find the vertex on this one. It's not given to us in the problem. So we have a formula. We use x equals -b over 2a. So let me go back with a different color. Here's my A, here's my B, and here's my C. So that will be minus a 2 for B over 2 times -1. That gives me -2 over -2, which gives me a +1. Now that's only half of my vertex. So at this point, I just know that the x-coordinate is 1. To get the y-coordinate, I have to plug it back in. So I'm going to calculate f of 1. So I'm going to do the thing where I leave the open parentheses for x. And the reason I'm doing that is because of this minus in the front right here. It's not part of my x. It needs to stay outside of my parentheses. All right, so now I fill that in. So I square the 1 and then apply the negative. So that's -1 plus 2 minus 1, and that's going to give me 0. Right, so that's the other half of my vertex. Now I know the parabola opens downward, so that means the vertex is going to be right at the top. So I'm going to have a maximum point at the vertex.